remains a 40-pound vest. I can only imagine if it was 100 pounds, but it makes me want to do some movements and training.
Said to Crawford, he said in an interview that Crawford has to be like you, Mayweather, and Pacquiao. Did you see that?
No, I haven't.
He said that he wants Crawford to promote himself like Teofimo, like Manny, like Floyd.
Oh, wow. I mean, the whole thing, man, you just got to promote yourself the way that you know how to. You know, you don't have to be like Mayweather or Pacquiao, but you got to be just you. You know, the fact that you see, like, they ain't comparing me to nobody but myself, and that's where it matters. So, I mean, Crawford, he knows how. Crawford's a hell of a champ, man. So, like, I mean, he knows what he does when he's in the ring. But yeah, maybe he needs to be outspoken, but that's just who he is. I don't think anybody can change that. You know, that's on him.
Those are the words of Teofimo Lopez as he responds to Bob Arum's negative comments. And and I definitely agree. I agree with Teofimo. You know, Bob Arum saying he wants the pound for pound best fighter that doesn't talk much. He does the talking to the ring to be like other fighters that talk outside the ring. He wants him to be like him. So Teofimo Lopez, you know, being him, I see a genuine person in Teofimo, honestly, because he's like, well, he knows what he can do in the ring. He does it better than he does it. He's the best. He's one of the best that does it, and he knows how to promote himself. He does what he does in the ring, and you really can't change that. You know what I mean? You really can't do anything about a person's personality. You know, I mean, it's just almost like you telling a person to be something that they're not. They're not. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Terence Crawford, he doesn't speak much. I mean, you can get him pissed off. I mean, you seen him in Kell Brook at the face-off. I mean, what more do you want? Would you want him to flip? Would you want him to do cartwheels? What the fuck you want him to do? Juggle? You know what I mean? And it just shows me that Bob Arum is not really doesn't have the best intention, and on top of that, doesn't have the right type of energy to promote Terence Crawford anymore. You know, and it's really confirmed by Terence Crawford. It's like, well, you know, I can't expect Terence Crawford to be like me. Let's put it this way. Let's turn it around. What if Bob Arum said, hey, I want Teofimo Lopez to be more like Terence Crawford. I don't want him to talk as much. Right? Let's say Bob Arum was a UK promoter, and he didn't want Teofimo Lopez to talk much, and he wanted his dad to just shut down and shut up completely. And he wanted him to be more like Terence Crawford, a guy that doesn't talk much. He does most of the talking in the ring, and he allows the promoter to talk for that person and to guide and to, you know, to shift the narrative or the type of person that guy's supposed to be. Okay, he's supposed to explain the story and who this guy is, personality-wise. Imagine that. Let's look at it that way. How should Teofimo feel? You can't stop me from being me. If I like to talk, I like to talk shit. I like to do this. I like to do that. You can't stop me from doing that. So what are we really talking about? We're talking about Bob Arum using the personality of Terence Crawford as an excuse not to fucking pay him. That's what we're talking about. We ain't talking about that. That's just an excuse at the end of the day. But for shits and giggles, we had to entertain it because, you know, a lot of people are trying to, well, you know, he's just losing money. He's just too good. Well, fuck that. You signed the contract to pay this man for beating guys. He's beat everyone that he's ever jumped in the ring with him. He's either knocked them out or beat them terribly. Counterpunch. So pay the man. And Teofimo Lopez in his comments just confirmed, hey, you can't make someone be someone else. Pay the man. That's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think about Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s comments about Terence Bud Crawford and Arum's comments about Terence Bud Crawford. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.